Darrell and I met some years ago, probably about 3, because we lived across the street from each other. At the time, I had a different band, but we still would collaborate on things here and there. I did some vocals on some things that he had given me, and he was my Cubase hotline assistant for the entire length of my studio time over there.
I was working with a lot of different drummers from a lot of different backgrounds, mainly rock, funky jazz backgrounds, you know. But like Darrell has all those influences and knows them all by heart, knows the inside tricks, all the little things that every, you know, John Robinson, Carl, Gadd, Nathaniel Townsley, we all just get into it. So that's where I'm coming from. That's all what I always wanted to get to, was to have a drummer, or play with a drummer who was along those same lines and respected the music that much that he would do the research and find out why these certain things work with what and what is best for the song and stuff like that. And Darrell's bar none the best.
Darrell is a complete trip, and anyone who knows him will tell you the same thing. He brings a levity to the project that is much needed. I tend to be really serious. It's hard for me to birth these songs sometimes and keep a light heart and a light attitude. It's something that gets me pretty intense. So, as well as being a fine musician, he also is just really a cool cat to be around.
Regardless of your musical taste, Heather Brooks and Thinkpiece has something for everyone. I mean, they play covers that kind of go along all genres of music, you know, from Steely Dan to Arrested Development. And even their original music is something that anyone really can just groove into because they're such talented musicians, you can't deny it.
She said it's really not my habit to intrude. Furthermore, I hope my meaning won't be lost when this comes true, but I will keep myself.
I also love the music because so much of it you can dance to, so much of it you can just sit and relax, so no matter what kind of mood you're in, you can sit and enjoy them. If you have the energy, you can get up and dance with it. Otherwise, you can just sit back and relax.
Really young, talented bass player named Hector Rivera. He brings his own style to the live set and brings energy to visually and melodically, musically. Hector is one of those players like Mike where you don't have to watch them for cues, you don't have to watch them to see where they're going to go. You can feel it. It's something that happens magically with certain players. Heather, Mike, and Hector make it really easy for me to play and have fun and enjoy it, just as an audience member would.
Material for the songs comes from just everyday life, and it's kind of a trite, typical songwriter answer, but it's true. Just probably the same as any artist or photographer or author. You can only write about what you know. You can only paint and express the things that cross your path in one way or another.
It's time to wake up in the dawn of the day. It's time to wake up. You know
the music, the band, everything just kind of all rolls together, and it seems like every time you walk into a place that they're playing, everyone's having a great time. People are dancing, people are laughing, people are singing along.
I attended college briefly and slackerly, kind of in an attempt to find something else that I liked as much as music. I didn't want music to be my job. I didn't want it to be something I had to get up and tackle every day for a paycheck. And I tried. I took classes in a lot of different things. Nothing really really stuck. And it was probably about 5 years ago that I decided this was my path and that I needed to quit fighting it and use that energy to improve and learn and kind of get better, pursue. That's been my path ever since.
A year and a half ago, I was listening to 99X, and they were talking about how cool Heather Brooks was and how good the music was, and so I kept saying, I need to go see her, I need to go see her, and it took me about 4 months before I finally did it, and finally I went one day, and I think we've come back every week since.
Going to see Heather play now for a little over 2 years, and now I think her band has really come together and it's gelled, and it's amazing. Some of the best talented musicians around, and the music is just, it's so soulful and real, and I just sit there and close my eyes and just kind of let the waves rush over me. It's fantastic.
And scene.
Insane.